afternoon, respected dignitaries, faculty members, dear participants, and friends. I am John Wesley, second PSC Computer Science. I welcome you all to the second International Conference, Cluster Clave 2025. I'm delighted to take you through the afternoon section of day one. Let's continue this journey of knowledge, sharing with equal enthusiasm. To begin this section, may I invite Mrs. Mahalashmi, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to introduce our esteemed guest, Dr. M. Jayakarthik, sir, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Information Science, Annamalai University.
Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce our distinguished guest speaker, Dr. M. J. Karthik, a renowned academician, researcher, and innovator in the field of computer science and Tamil computing. Dr. J. Karthik has been serving as an assistant professor in the Department of Computer and Information Science at Annamalai University since 2003. With over 2 decades of teaching and research experience, he has become a guiding force for both undergraduate and postgraduate students. Academically, his achievements are remarkable. He holds a PhD in computer science and engineering, along with degrees in linguistics, business administration, computer applications, and commerce. His research interests span across content based image retrieval, big data analysis, cloud computing, wireless sensor networks, and Tamil computing. He has authored more than 100 international research publications, hold 4 patents and 1 design patent, and has successfully guided 11 PhD scholars with several more under his mentorship. Dr. Jay Karthik has also made pioneer contribution to Tamil computing as assistant director at the Tamil Virtual Academy. He played a key role in establishing study centers across the globe, introducing innovative courses and organizing international conferences dedicated to Tamil computing technologies. His expertise is widely organized by reputed publishers such as Eliezer, Taylor and Francis, and Springer Nature, where he serves as a reviewer and editorial board member. His excellence has earned him several prestigious awards, including the INRIS Lifetime Achievement Award, the Outstanding Faculty Research Award, and, and the Best Researcher Award in 2023. Beyond academician, Dr. J. Karthik has also contributed to society through soft skill development programs for organizations like the Indian Postal Department and Tamil Nadu Police Service. With such a remarkable career, the rich academic excellence, research innovations, and cultural contribution, Dr. Jay Karthik truly stands as an inspiration for all of us. Please join me in giving a warm welcome to our esteemed guest speaker, Dr. M. Jay Karthik. Over to you, sir.
Glad good afternoon to one and all present here, and thank the authorities for providing me this opportunity, and also I thank the other members, that is Catherine and the head of the Department of Computer Science, for giving this golden opportunity. Okay, we'll enter into our session. See, I have formulated the session with a very simple knowledge, that is predictive analytics. Most of us are aware of this predictive analytics. We'll go with the basic fundamentals, or we'll go with the basic idea, so that you can have a clear knowledge about the predictive analytics. Once if we speak about the predictive analytics, the major role is artificial intelligence. I think so that the person who has given the session earlier has given a brief idea about the artificial intelligence. I'll try to share my slides so that you can have a clear idea. Is it visible? Yeah, okay. The title which I'm going to discuss is Predictive Analytics and its impact on AI-driven businesses. My Most of the research works are gone with this predictive analytics. See, yeah, what is predictive analytics and what way it helps you? The basic definition that we deals with the predictive analytics is we go with statistical methods, machine learning, and AI. In the environment of today's day life, all our artificial intelligence are focused on machine learning as well as data patterns. See, by the year 90s, a person with the knowledge or a person with the data is considered to be a knowledgeable person. By the year of 2000, a person with statistical values as well as data is considered to be a person with high end. But nowadays, mere data and knowledge is of no use. Here, we need ideas to categorize a pattern or to big a knowledge from the existing data. And one more thing is, what is the purpose for that? The purpose of this main predictive analytics is future trends, identifying potential risks, optimize business and performance. When you speak about the future trends, the most or the vital importance is given to the healthcare as well as the customer behavior as well as a common public behavioral. And last and but not least is environmental issues. In these areas, predictive analytics play a vital role. The major issue or the major background for weather forecasting or else if you're going for healthcare or whatever it is, we go for artificial intelligence. Whenever we speak about the artificial intelligence, the knowledge about machine learning and AI is vital. I'll break up the issues, I'll break up the topics into simple formulas. That is, statistical value is something different. Okay, a person with a statistical value cannot speak about the data. He can only have some correlation, regression, and all those things. But a person with other idea, that is machine learning, can incorporate the statistical value as well as he can teach to the machine so that it can think by itself. When you speak about the machine learning, we need data patterns or we need a data scientist to focus on enriching the knowledge of data or patterns to the machine. That is mandatory. When you go for teaching, what is required or how can we teach a machine? That is a question mark. In that case, these are all the preliminary works: data collection, processing, modeling, prediction, and decision making. When you go for processing as well as modeling, the basic idea is we have to go for construction or we have to go for we have to discover the knowledge or the pattern that is dealt with the data. Then we have to go for modeling. When you speak about the modeling, the basic idea is you have to go for machine learning as well as AI algorithm. AI algorithm may be bio algorithms or whatever the algorithms which you incorporate. Once if you have a clear idea about the data as well as the algorithm, prediction or is nothing but prediction is a calculated value or it is a probability that is available in the data. ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, இன்னைக்கு ஆர்டிபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் இல்லாம நீங்க எந்த இடத்துலயுமே ஒர்க் அவுட் பண்ணவே முடியாது. ரொம்ப கிளியரா சொல்லணும், இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் கிளியரா சொல்லணும், நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ற மொபைல் போன்ஸ்ல ஆரம்பிச்சு நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ற காரு, நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ற எல்லாமே இட் இஸ் பீங் கஸ்டமைஸ் டு யுவர் ரெக்யர்மெண்ட் ஆர் இட் இஸ் பீங் கஸ்டமைஸ் டு யுவர் டேஸ்ட். அப்படி நம்ம பேசணும் அப்படின்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, the first and foremost idea about this is see whatever food which you are getting is பிரியாணிக்கு இப்போ ஒரு ஹைப் கொடுக்குறீங்க. இந்த ஹைப்பை நீங்க ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும்னா, நீங்க யூடியூப்குள்ள போயிட்டு உங்களோட நீங்க யூடியூப்ல எதை லைக் பண்றீங்க, எதை வந்து ஃபாலோ பண்றீங்களோ அதுதான் உங்களுக்கு கஸ்டமைஸ் ப்ராடக்ட். And once if you go for Amazon, it is incorporating a lot of AI-based algorithms to focus on customer-centric products. That is what it is forcing yourself to take decisions on the product that is available in the particular website. That is what the decision making is. You should have a capacity to retain the customer and you should make the customer to a loyal customer of your concern. That is what your analytics is. And role of AI in business. When you speak about the role of AI in business, first one is enhanced automation. That is, the machine should be incorporated with the basic knowledge as well as intelligent automation. What is basic knowledge, or how the basic knowledge focus is being done? When you speak about that, the machine basic knowledge is machine should have the capacity to learn by itself. How does it infer the knowledge from the basic architecture? That is your machine learning algorithms, or the data representation or the data patterns that is available in the machine has to be transferred to incorporate knowledge to the machine. ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும் அப்படின்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா, நம்ம கோவிட் அப்ப நமக்கு ஒரு சேலஞ்சிங் இஷ்யூவே கோவிட் வேக்சின்ல ஆரம்பிச்சு மெடிசின்ஸ் பிரிஸ்கிரைப் டு த பேஷன்ஸ், அது வந்து ரொம்ப கிரிட்டிக்கலா இருந்துச்சு. அப்ப நீங்க பாத்தீங்க அப்படின்னா ரெண்டு ஹெல்ப் நமக்கு கிடைச்சிச்சு. கோவிடோட பேட்டர்ன்ஸும் நமக்கு கோவிடோட டிசீஸ் பிஹேவியர், மோர் ஓவர் கோவிடோட பேட்டர்ன்ஸ் தட் இஸ் அவைலபிள் ஆல் ஓவர் த வேர்ல்டு. ஏன்னா நம்ம ஏஷியால இருந்த பேட்டர்ன் வேற, சைனால இருந்த ஐ மீன் யூஎஸ் யூரோப், இந்த யூரோப்பியன் கண்ட்ரிஸ் இந்த பேட்டர்ன் வேற. இந்த பேட்டர்ன்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஃபீட் பண்ணி தான் நமக்கு காமனா ஒரு டிசைன் கொடுத்தாங்க நம்மளோட வேக்சினுக்கு. அந்த வேக்சின் அந்த பேட்டர்ன்ஸ்ல ஏ ஆல்சோ பிளேட் அ வைட்டல் ரோல், அண்ட் மோர் ஓவர் கண்ட்ரோலிங் த கோவிட் பேஷன்ஸ் ஆர் எல்ஸ் கண்ட்ரோலிங் த infection was a challenging issue. In that case, we went for self learning. இப்போ ஏற்கனவே சைனால என்னது கண்ட்ரீஸ்ல வஸ்லி அஃபெக்டட், இப்போ நீங்க எடுத்துக்கிட்டீங்கன்னா யூரோப்பு, சைனா இதெல்லாமே வஸ்லி அஃபெக்டடா இருந்துச்சு. இந்த யூரோப்பியன் கண்ட்ரீஸ் அண்ட் மோர் ஓவர் இட்டாலி சைட்ல வந்து மார்டல் ரேட் வாஸ் வெரி ஹை, தட் இஸ் டெத் ரேட் வாஸ் வெரி ஹை. இன் தட் கேஸ் ஆல் தீஸ் டேட்டா were fed into the machine, and the machine learned by itself, and it prescribed the preventive measures for the patients all over the world, and moreover to control the infection rate in the public. Everything was done with the help of a machine. And the next one is recommendation engines. When you speak about that, we have the most preferable example is automized car driving options. And more about this is Netflix, Amazon. நீங்க ஆட்டோமைஸ் கார்ஸை பத்தி பேசுனீங்க அப்படின்னா, ஆட்டோமைஸ் கார்ஸ்ல இன்னைக்கு நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ற டெஸ்லால ஆரம்பிச்சு ரோல்ஸ் ராய்ஸ் எந்த காரை வேணாலும் எடுங்க, most of the cars are customized with the help of AI, and most of the cars colors, even the colors and seat covers, dashboards, display systems, infotainments, everything is done with the help of AI. Even your microcontrollers that is available in the car, that is the device which helps you to connect the car with the individual persons. You will be aware that last 2 weeks we are this Creta, that is and moreover in Maruti, most of the cars are being having some enhanced accident prevention features. That is, it helps the drivers to get rid of fatigue as well as the accidents. It applies the brake by itself even when the driver does not notice it. Everything is done with the help of this recommendation system that is done with the help of AI. And last but not the least is supply chain, logistics, and risk management. When you speak about the supply chain, demand as well as the production is being matched with the help of smart supply chain. And again, when you speak about the smart cities, Chennai is one among the smart cities. That is road traffics to street lights, and moreover prevention of crimes. Everything is done, taken care of the smart ideas that is being dealt with the recommended systems. And when you speak about the logistic, what is the growth rate, what is the mortality, how does the hospitals can grow, or how does the patients can be well monitored. Even the patients with the contagious disease are being controlled with the help of bots, that is robots, that is done with the help of AI businesses. And last one is risk management. When you speak about the risk management, we are focusing on multi-diversified fields, that is NLP, and statistical values, machine learning, artificial intelligence. All these are incorporated to have a critical business behavior that can adapt to the most of the environments all over the world. Literally speaking, when you speak about the business of Reliance Industries and the business of other large companies, just like I don't want to name the companies, most of the companies are being dealt with the help of business intelligence that is being dealt with the help of AI. Okay, and this is the example which I've spoken earlier. How does it works? When you speak about this business intelligence, first and foremost idea is data insights replace the guesswork. The major source for this AI is driving the data insight, that is the available data set or the available data mart or the available data set is thoroughly being scanned more than twice or thrice, so that the data representation as well as the data behavior and moreover the data that is available in the product has been converted to knowledge that is considered to be the vital. When you speak about the knowledge helps you to derive a pattern, or knowledge helps you to derive the sequence. Okay, in that case, when you have a clear sequence, when you have the clear behavior of the data, and moreover the data that is available, historical data that is available, will help you to predict this. With all this knowledge, we go for a better decision making or better decision option in AI. It is better than a guesswork. And the second one is reduce cost and risk. When you speak about this reduce cost and risk, see, in case of this is vital in case of a pharmaceutical company, as well as in case of stock market prediction. And recently, now they are focusing on education. Now, with the help of AI, they are reducing the running cost. When you speak about the production cost of pharmaceutical company, that is tablets and all those things, now they have gone for CAM. That is, they will design the drug with the help of CAD, that is computer aided designing. And with the help of a complete design, they go for CAM, that is computer aided manufacturing. All these are all dealt with normal procedures. But in the case of a completed product, the pharmaceutical company or the consumer company will have a clear idea about the product, where to market and what is the market, how the product behaves in the market. Everything is being dealt with the help of data that is being done with the product sales, and that is being done with the feedback of the consumers that they are who are consuming the products. All these are all taken care, and the overall cost is reduced. Cost means the production cost is reduced to the larger extent, because overproduction or demand production will have a greater impact on the market. So the optimal production is being dealt with the help of normal AI intelligence, and the risk is the behavior of the patients. Every behavior of the patient is taken care with the help of the feedback. And moreover, nowadays when you go for pacemakers and a lot of hearing aids, most of the aids and hearing aids, that is hearing aids as well as pacemakers, that is artificial medical products that is being dealt with the body, is controlled with the help of your artificial intelligence. All these risks are taken care by the patents. And now we go for the robotic surgeries, that is for the patients, we go for robotic surgery. In that case, artificial intelligence plays a vital role. Even a small bleeding or even a small diameter cut that is being excessively cut is being dealt with the help of artificial intelligence. Even though the doctors assist, or even though the knowledge of doctors is mandatory, the machine can identify some specific or most vital problems in the surgery. And increased efficiency is optimized operations that have, which I've told you earlier. Optimized operation or the smart work is mandatory. ரொம்ப சிம்பிளா சொல்லணும்னா, இன்னைக்கு லெவல்ல உங்களுக்கு ஐடியான்னு ஒரு இதை கிரியேட் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா போதும், த மார்க்கெட் இஸ் வெரி ப்ராட். ஏன் அப்படின்னா, ஒரு பீரியட்ல நீங்க ஒரு ப்ராடக்டையோ ஒரு ஐடியாவையோ நீங்க மார்க்கெட் பண்றதுக்கு ஃபீசிபிலிட்டி பார்க்கணும். இன்னைக்கு நீங்க ஒரு ஐடியா டெவலப் பண்ணிட்டீங்க, இல்லைன்னா ஒரு ஸ்மார்ட் ஒர்க் டெவலப் பண்ணிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா, we have lot of AI, that is chat gpt, Gemini, and what you call DeepSeek. Everything will help you, and they will help you to enrich your knowledge about the particular product. நீங்க ஒரு ப்ராடக்டை டிரைவ் பண்ணிட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா, அந்த ப்ராடக்ட்டுக்கான மார்க்கெட், அந்த ப்ராடக்டை எங்க விற்கலாம், எப்படி விற்கலாம், யார்கிட்ட விற்கலாம், all these are all being clearly given by the AI. That will give a greater efficiency on the particular product. Higher satisfaction, this is the mandatory, or this is considered to be the pivotal importance in artificial intelligence. When you speak about the satisfaction, not alone feedbacks, the behavioral patterns, buying patterns, the customer's individual activity, each and every activity that is being performed is being taken care with the higher sensitization. That is what the higher satisfaction. And last one is competitive advantage. When you speak about the competitive advantage, the knowledge or the behavior of the competitors is always mandatory. The competitors' knowledge is taken care for the effective approach, and these are all the implementation issues. That is, we have to go for security. Security is vital in everything, and data quality. The data which you dealt has to be have a highest quality, or it should have a error-free zone that will give a clear decision. Whenever you have a data that is not up to the mark, the decision will also be very poor. Skilled workforce, that is data science and AI specialists who work with your team, should have an enormous or should have an optimized knowledge about the particular domain or the particular area. And next one is algorithmic bias. Algorithmic bias is fair and ethical AI decision making. The decision which is being arrived with the help of AI should be an unbiased decision, so that the system implementation as well as the integration is made easier. These are all the future trends. Since we are lack of time, I'm not able to speak with that. And only one slide, one more presentation. It will not take few minutes. It will take only 3 minutes. I'll try to complete that. இது உங்க எல்லாருக்குமே தெரிஞ்சிருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். பிரீத்தி சீனிவாசன் இவங்கள தான் நான் எப்பவுமே லைஃப்ல ஒரு பெரிய ரோல் மாடலா எடுத்துக்கிறேன். ஏன் இந்த பிரீத்தி சீனிவாசனை நான் பெருசா எடுத்துக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா, ஏன் தமிழுக்கு மாறினேன் அப்படின்னா, உங்களுக்கு இது கண்டிப்பா உங்க லைஃப்ல எப்பப்பெல்லாம் நீங்க டவுனா ஃபீல் பண்றீங்களோ, அப்ப இவங்களோட இமேஜை பாருங்க. இவங்களோட ஸ்டோரி எப்படின்னா வேவ்ஸ் டு விங்ஸ்ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. இவங்க 16 வயசு இருக்கும் போதே தமிழ்நாடு கிரிக்கெட் டீம்ல கேப்டனா அண்டர் 18 டீம்ல ரெப்ரசென்ட் பண்ணி விளையாடுறாங்க. பட் இவங்களோட லைஃப்ல 1998ல ஒரு ஆக்சிடென்ட் என்ன அப்படின்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா, நம்மளோட அது ஈசிஆர் ரோட்ல இருக்கிற மகாபலிபுரத்துல சர்ஃபிங் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. சர்ஃபிங் பண்ணும்போது கடல் அலையில, தட் இஸ் சி வேவ்ஸ்ல விழுந்து அவங்க ஸ்பைனல் கார்ட்ல இன்ஜுரி. அப்ப அவங்களுக்கு என்ன சொல்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, யுவர் லைஃப் யூ கேனாட் இமேஜின் யுவர் செல்ஃப் ஃபார் வாக்கிங் ஆர் ஈட்டிங் வித் ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் யுவர் ஹேண்ட்ஸ். உங்க கையாலேயோ உங்க காலாலேயோ, உங்க காலால இனிமே நடக்கவே முடியாது, உங்க கையால இனிமே சாப்பிட முடியாதுன்றாங்க. அப்ப அவங்க ரொம்ப டவுன்ல இருக்கிறாங்க. பட் ஈவன் தோ ஷி வாஸ் அன் அத்லட், ஷி வாஸ் அன் ஸ்போர்ட்ஸ் பர்சன், இப்படி இருந்தும் கூட அவங்க என்ன ஃபீல் பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னா, நம்ம லைஃப் இதோட முடிஞ்சிருச்சா அப்படின்னு ஃபீல் பண்ணும்போது, அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் அவங்க என்ன சொல்றாங்க, மெடிக்கல் சைக்காலஜி எங்க யூனிவர்சிட்டி ஆஃப் மெட்ராஸ்ல டிகிரி வாங்கி now she is running a soul free institution that is available in திருவண்ணாமலை. இவங்க ரன் பண்ணி இப்ப நிறைய சப்போர்ட் யார் கொடுக்குறாங்கன்னா, இந்த மாதிரி என்னைய மாதிரி நீங்களும் பிசிக்கலி சேலஞ்ச், அவங்க நல்லா பாத்தீங்கன்னா உங்களோட தலையை தவிர உடம்புல வேற எந்த ஆர்கனும் வேலை செய்யாது. பட் அவங்க இப்ப என்ன பண்றாங்க அப்படின்னு நீங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா, இவங்கள மாதிரி பிசிக்கலி சேலஞ்ச் பீப்புளுக்கு அவங்க செல்ஃப் இண்டிபெண்டா வாழ்றதுக்கு ஒரு சொசைட்டியும், பிளஸ் அவங்களுக்கு டீச் பண்ணி அவங்கள பத்தின அவேர்னஸ் கொடுக்குறாங்க. பிளஸ் அவங்களுக்கு எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் ப்ராப்ளம் இருக்கோ அங்கெல்லாம் சப்போர்ட் கொடுக்குறாங்க. பிளஸ் அவங்களுக்கு ஏதாவது ப்ராப்ளம் இருந்தா அட்வொகேசியும் கொடுக்குறாங்க. இவங்க 3 நல்லா யோசிச்சு பாருங்க, கை கால் விளங்காம ஒரு அம்மா 3 அவார்டு வாங்குது. கல்பனா சாவ்லா அவார்டு, ஐகானிக் அவார்டு, டெடக்ஸ் ஸ்பீக்கர் அவார்டு. இந்த அவார்டுமே இந்த கை கால் முடியாத சூழ்நிலையிலே வாங்குறாங்க. எதுக்கு நான் சொல்றேன்னா, உங்களுக்கு தேவை ஒரு ஸ்மார்ட் ஒர்க். உங்க ஐடியா மட்டும் கிளியரா இருந்துச்சுன்னா யூ கேன் அட்டைன் த ஹைட் ஆஃப் அன் எவரெஸ்ட். Thank you once again for this golden opportunity. Have a nice day. ரெக்கார்டிங் வர எதுல இருக்குன்னே தெரியல. ஓகே, சாரி.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. Myself Rajeshwari from my first MSc Computer Science. Today I am going to present my work on efficient large language models, a survey of techniques, benchmarks and future direction. Large language model. Large language model such as GPT-4, LLMA and PALM. GPT-4, Generative Pre-trained Transformer, is a large language model developed by OpenAI and in fourth and its series of GPT and foundation model. LLMA, large language model. Meta AI is a family of large family model language released by Meta AI starting in February 2025. The last version of LLMA released in April 2025. The LLMA like GPT-4, LLMA The LLMA and PALM pathway language model is used primarily for detecting and transferring text from audio recordings, and while PALM is ideal for text analysis and knowledge graphs. These language models such as GPT, LLMA, and PALM have revolutionized natural language processing, enabling humans like text generation, translation, and coding. However, these advanced comes in significant cost mechanism, higher costs associating computational resources and transforming inference. Training a single model like GPT-3 can require over 1000 megawatt hour, comparable to hundreds of trans-American flights, raising information environmental concerns. Why efficiency matters? It categorized into four ways: democratization of AI reduces hardware barriers, empowering researchers and developers. Environmental. On environmental, the sustainability can takes place to model expression comprising threads. PEFT, parameter efficient fine tuning, is efficient design in efficient designing a model. Digitalization, mimicking large to smaller, or taxonomy of efficiency techniques categorized into four ways: model comparison, efficient design, PEFT, digitalization. This framework provides a systematic perspective to understanding both research in efficient LLMs. Model comparison, quantization. The quantization the quantization reduces numerical precision. Example, numerical model, weights and activization. This linearly decreases model size and speeds up inferences on computable, like hardware. There are two categories of quantization: post-training quantization. The post-training quantization involves quantization after the training period of time. Quantization aware training. Quantization aware training is an awareness training research where integrates quantization during fine tuning, allowing models to adapt. Example, Clara. Clara combines 4-bit quantization with LoRa and enabling fine tuning on consumer GPUs with near FP16 performance. Model compression and pruning. Pruning, unstructured pruning, lottery tickets hypothesis. There are three types of pruning: removing individual refund with high theoretical sparsity but limited practical speeds up on dense hardware. Structural pruning removes large components, neurons, attention heads for actual latency improvements. Lottery ticket hypothesis suggests a sparse subnetwork within a dense network can match original performance if trained with isolation. Parameter efficient fine-tuning is an adapter layers with small dense models between transformer layers. Only adapters parameters are updated during fine-tuning. PEF methods freeze pre-trained models updating only small fraction of parameters to decreasingly reduce cost. Low rank adaptation LoRa is two drainable low-rank metrics to associate weight updates merging back from zero. Inference latency. Prefix tuning continuous soft prompts, trainable vectors or input or attention mechanism extremely parameter efficient. Knowledge and visualization architecture. Innovation visualization is a mimic of larger teacher. It is a best example for this is teacher and student model. Architectural innovation. Architectural innovation is a experts of models forwards layer with multiple experts, a gating network dynamically routers input tokens to relevant experts. Future direction, unresolved challenges. Dynamic challenges, it includes computational cost based on input difficulty, eagerly exiting attention. Hardware and software co-design specification is mixed with MOE operations. Multimodal compression and celebrating complex text, vision, and audio models. Green AI is sustainability and environmental impact as a core evaluation criteria. Theoretically, untapped, ex- untapped explanation, success of LoRa and quantization, etc. Conclusion: the era of efficiency, the purpose of Centralization, research, direction of democracy, responsibility of deploying AI, model comparison of footprints, PEFT, revolving fine tuning, architectural altering design scaling, knowledge and digitalization, intelligent. Addressing on open challenges will ensure advanced AI is a powerful, efficient, accessible, and environmental conscious. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajeshwari. To choosing this area. What is the main objective of choosing this area?
The main objective is day by day we are working on AI like ChatGPT, Gemini. So to get aware of it, so I choose an instrument.
You are interested in? Are you interested in this particular, finding
Yes,
efficiency
ma'am.
of AI?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajeshwari. Now I invite Mr. Monish, first time MSc Computer Science, to present his work.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Monish from MSc Computer Science, first year. Here we are going to see about the topic of social media and human behavior, the digital mirror of ourselves. First of all, what is social media? Social media is a platform which we are using for the connecting with all over the world peoples. Right? Next slide. Social media explosion, the human experience, global reach. About the social media, there are about 4.2 billion active users worldwide. The project is to grow about, it was growing over the period of time, and it's also shaping the day-to-day life. Platforms like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook are mostly influencing our most of the personal life too, and rewiring our minds. Social media and its we feel about ourselves too. It also changes everything what we perceive about it. The brain on social media, dopamine likes and addictions. In the brain of social media is most of the dopamines. What is dopamine? Dopamine is an sedative which is produced in our mind when we feel happy. And most of the dopamines are produced from which we are seeing the movie like 2.3 hours. Like when we complete the full movie, it also creates the dopamine and we feel happy. But in social media, like Instagram, Reels, TikTok, like that, we are having the dopamine just within 30 seconds or 20 seconds, which releases a dopamine, which is a pleasurable feeling which we produce in mind. And it's also an addictive substance. Most of the people or children who are over 14 to 18 are mostly addicted to social media, and in results shows that there are persons or children who are using the social media for about 9 hours per day. How much it's really a worst case scenario of the social media. And they also gain their putting their posters, and they also seeking for the social validation too. It's very complicated, and seeking social validation is so much of problematic things occurs in our day-to-day life, and it also makes us addict to those likes, shares, and comments. And in most of the people's in Instagrams are like looking for the followers who have the followers more. You have the followers more, or we also have an competition between me and my friend, which is like who have the highest followers. I'm having the 199 followers, and he's having the 250 followers. He is like big leveler than mine. It was very silly, no? Like that, social media is creating our rewiring our minds, and it also makes us think that we are socially or economically very low, and it just triggers our emotional pain into depression, and so much of mental illness also. Next slide, we go. Self-presentation and identity. Uh, in Instagram, we have having the poverty or something. We have our financial struggles in normal day-to-day life, but only in Instagram or Snapchat, we will just only post out things which is very elegant and cliche about everything. So we are not presenting ourselves as we are. We are presenting ourselves as what we think we sought to or we need to. It is like which is lack of social behavior and low self-esteem. It creates very low self-esteem. Curated profiles. Most of the profiles were like silly names and other names. It was like influencing other peoples to behave like them, and we have to when we see a cringe content or something, it is like we have to do it like that. Or trending reels which is going on, we have to do it like that, and we should do like that something. It just creates our mind to be addicted and follow what others are saying. Confidence and anxiety. uh, Social media also creates low self-confidence. Most of them seeing the friends who is having a coffee in the Starbucks. This is like we are drinking in a tea shop, roadside tea shop. So that he is drinking in the short Starbucks means he's not bigger than us, or we are drinking in the tea shop means we just not lower than him. We are all equal and same. It just creates an anxiety between inside ourselves. It's a thing that causes anxiety and mental health problems too. Other point is mental health all. It also creates a personal flawless personal problems and mental health also challenges among most of the teenagers. And next, social comparison. It is like a double-edged sword. It can be good or it can be shame, envy, or dissatisfaction. Moreover, it can be anything. Most of the social media peoples are living like a life which is unrealistic. Uh, there is a quote: "There is always grass greener than real." It is like the grass which is shown in the images or we see in the social media. It's not as original it is. It is editor or something, whatever it is done, but it's not original it is. So that we can just feel from slide question. Social comparison, and then relationship in the age of social media. Social media is also having the relationships like good, and even it also causes the bad things also. Bridging distances. Social media just covers the distance between the we and our partner, but it also has some strains also. It is like yes, excessive use of social media can cause us the jealousy, insecurity, and moreover the unromantic relationship. It just feels like we are not in a good relationship, or they say something. It is like the why are we not like them, or other kind of whatever the jealousy is. It is just creates a bad relationship, and we just follow what they are saying. Cyberbullying and harassment. Cyberbullying and harassment is just cyberbullying, which is more of the most of them are facing, especially women are facing the cyberbullying. It is very bad and strain in our social community. Pandemic effect. We're just going to talk about the pandemic effect. Before 2020, most of the social media profiles and most of the accounts were just we just use social media for just for an update. But after the pandemic, it just become a addiction for everyone, including 5 years old children. They just watch Coco Melon something. And pre-pandemic, they just after the pandemic, screen time was so high for everyone, and lockdown also created a surge to have the social media very addicted. And post-pandemic, most of them are using the social media to cope up their own loneliness in their real life. Actually, positive impacts also has in social media. It has the creativity, activism, and social change. Most of the assistant directors or most of the small directors are also giving their efforts to short films, which also having the better recognition in YouTube, most of the platforms. So social media also serves as a self-expression and fostering the creativity. It also influences the people and everyone to be awareness and socially and politically, and makes them change about everything, and their voice too. Most of them having their voice raised in their social media account, not in their real life. Dark side. Social media has also the most of the dark sides. Then privacy. Most of them having the privacy threat and misinformations. Most of the misinformations have been sorted and gone all along the social media, and it also travels along everyone. It's like a WhatsApp forward messages. Example, mental health risk. It also causes most of us mental health risk, depression, anxiety, and most of the diseases are caused because of the seeking of the social validation. Conclusion. We are nearing the conclusion. It represents the shape of the social media. It has also the shaping the human behavior in most complex ways, not in an easy way. Empowering awareness. It is easy to use the social media, and we have to use it awarenessly. We have to spread awareness about the social media and its problematic sides also and its dark sides also. It also has the sunshine places also. Balance the future. We have to create a mental well-being society which is very mirrorfully and which reflects our day-to-day life. Just thank you. Yes,
What
ma'am.
you will future enhancement of your research?
Ma'am, if I'm doing the further research on this, it will be like creating an awareness about the social media and making the social media better place for the people who are using it. Because most of the children were facing the social media tricks and most of the something. So it will be better for creating an awareness, ma'am.
So, do you agree that children can use social media? Maybe
Yes, ma'am. They can use the social media and it is very good thing to use the social media. But
there.
it has to be used within the parental guidance. I think so.
Okay, 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 ma. Thank you, Monish.
Thank you.
Now it's time to witness the moment where we took pride in honoring and expressing our gratitude to the distinguished personalities who have graced this international conference with their presence, guidance, and support. So today's guests were Dr. Jay Karthik, Head Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Information Science from Annamalai University. And we have a publication partners, Mrs. Suganya and Mr. Ravi from RM Quill Publications. So let us take a moment to witness for honoring those guests. So So, our principal, Dr. Anita Lemon Ebensi, ma'am, is honoring our guests, publication partners, Mrs. Suganya and Mr. Ravi. Our vice principal, Dr. Jafia Solomon, is honoring our today's guest speaker, Dr. Jay Karthik from Annamalai University. They have been honored with the memento and the pot. Once again, I thank the publication partners, RM Quill Publications, a unit of SNET Solutions, Mrs. Suganya and Mr. Ravi, and our special guest, speaker of today's afternoon session, Dr. Jaya Karthik from Annamalai University. We are now witnessing a very special moment of our international conference, the official release of the conference proceedings. Both the publication partners and the speaker of today's event, Dr. Jay Karthik from Annamalai University, and Mrs. Suganya and Mr. Ravi, is releasing the conference proceedings of today's event, Volume 1 and Volume 2, which is received by our principal, Dr. Inita Lebanon Ebensi, ma'am, and our vice principal, Dr. Jafia Solomon. So, with that note, we will proceed with the next session of the paper presentation.
Now I invite Anusha from second BSc Computer Science to present our paper.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Anusha S from second B. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Anusha S from second BSc Computer Science. Now I am going to present about artificial intelligence (AI). Artificial intelligence transforming our world. Artificial intelligence has emerged as one of the most transforming technologies of our era, fundamentally reshaping how we live, work, and interact with the world around us. From the voice assistants in our pockets to sophisticated medical diagnostic systems, AI is no longer AI is no longer science fiction; it's a present reality. Artificial intelligence represents the simulation of human intelligence in machines designed to think, learn, and make decisions automatically. And its core, AI encompasses the ability of machines to perform tasks that traditionally require human conjunctive ability, problem solving, pattern recognition, natural language understanding, and adaptive learning. There are two phases of AI: narrow AI and general AI. Narrow AI, chatbots and visual assistants, recommendation algorithms, image recognition systems, self driving car navigation. General AI, abstract resourcing and creativity, cross dominant problem solving, emotional intelligence, adaptability to novel situations. AI in your daily life. Voice assistants, Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistants. Smart navigations, Google Map, and similar apps analyzes real life traffic patterns. The dark side of AI, critical challenges. There are privacy and data security, algorithmic bias, ethical decisions making, accountability gap. Addressing these challenges require robots regularly frameworks, ethical AI developments, particularly, and ongoing vigilance from both techniques and society at large. AI and the future of works. Job at risk, emerging opportunities. Job at risk. Respective manufacturing task. Data entry and processing. basic customer service rules, routine analytic work, simple transforming jobs, emerging opportunities, AI system develops and maintenance, data science and machine learning, human AI interaction design, AI ethics and policy development, creativity and scientific role. Conclusion. Artificial intelligence stands on one of the humanity's most remarkable achievements. Technology with unpredictable potential to solve complex global challenges, enhance human capability, and create more efficiency, connected work. The path forward required through required thoughtful developments, ethical consideration, and collaborative opportunities.
Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Not yet. Okay. What is your previous research? What you have gained from the previous research that has been done by many researchers? From that, they would have got you would have got an idea from there. So, what is your previous research is about, or what you have learned from the previous researchers?
This is my first research. I have learned a lot from this. This is my first paper presentation. I learned about AI, how it works, and what it and I learned about it. What is the disadvantages and the advantages of this technology?
What 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 interests you to choose this topic? When you
It is the most AI is the most AI is the most talkable technology, so I choose this topic.
okay, fine, ma. Thank you, Anisha. Ma'am, good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Uh, Ma'am, would you like to share the screen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you logged in the laptop or mobile phone, ma'am?
Laptop, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. You will be seeing a plus button down, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Slides and PDF.
Able to see, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Now, yes, ma'am. We can. You can run the slideshow, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Is it okay, ma'am? Is it okay, ma'am? I'm able to see. Hello?
Ma'am, am I audible?
Uh, uh, yes, ma'am. Now you are audible, ma'am.
Ma'am, this is PPT or Word document, ma'am.
PPT, ma'am.
Okay, you can run the slideshow, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Full screen. Yes, yes, ma'am. You can start,
Shall I
ma'am.
start, ma'am? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, not audible, ma'am.
Now, ma'am, is it okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, okay.
Okay. Introduction. The development of Android applications has increased the curiosity of using smartphones. So, but it may have many loopholes for the attackers to trigger the malware, malicious activities. So, these malicious apps are built intentionally to accomplish a variety of threats such as trojans, worms, and viruses. Currently, mobile security is assuming a paramount importance in the contemporary research field of computer science. In mobile security domain, malware collusion is a new threat where two or more malicious applications work together to achieve their attacking goals. In the proposed model, a lightweight monitoring system is used to detect the communication between two or more applications. So the design model monitors the behavior of the applications by checking the application activities, that is, which application is communicating with which particular application, etc., and which is stored in a log file. The permissions are then evaluated based on that the applications are granted or denied the permissions of other applications. A new efficient and effective approach of malware detection for Android application using Aquila Optimizer and hybrid LSTM SVM classifier is designed here. The optimal features are selected from the CSV files, and the cross validation technique is used here, and MSE is mean square error is calculated, and by using this the features are extracted, and those extracted features are given as the input to the hybrid LSTM SVM classifier for training and testing the features to predict the malware applications. So the related works are, I have referred some few papers here. I have mentioned few papers here. So the title of the paper is Identifying Mobile Interrupt Communication Risk. The method used here interrupt ICC analysis, and the limitations are only pair of applications are considered. And the second one is DINA, detecting hidden Android interrupt communication in dynamic loaded code. Here, the dataset is taken from Andrew Zoo, and the limitation is missed to monitor the activity manager. The third paper is perm pair, Android malware detection using permission pair. And here, the method used here, graph construction and edge elimination algorithm. And here, the positives and false negatives are high. Then the next paper is Droid. Here also the it has a high false positives and false negatives. And a DL Droid is as another paper. Then the limitations of this paper is less performance, and this is the another paper called crowdroid, and here this is also it is used to it is suffered with misclassification errors. So then the Aquila optimizer, here also I have used this Aquila optimizer. It is a a method with well classifier to identify to classify the malwares. So I have taken this Aquila optimizer in my work. The first contribution is behavior analysis of inter-app communication using lightweight monitoring application for malware detection. The objective is to detect the malicious application. For that, a lightweight monitoring app is used. It monitors and detects the communication between two or more applications. So the Android malware data set named CIC and MAL 2017 is used here. This is data I have taken a data set from this particular one. I have taken like 11,472 samples. The CSV files are collected from the Android devices and also stored in a single log file. Log file is nothing but it's a collection of data saved in a tabular format. It consists of information about the APK files such as application activities, etc. So this is the block diagram. So here I am having n number of applications. For every application, some permissions are granted and some permissions are denied. So those application activities are monitored by this lightweight monitoring application. So it manage and update the reports periodically, and also it detects the malware activities. uh, Everything, all the lightweight monitoring model, it monitors all the app activities, and it stores the applications activities in the log file. Log file, it is nothing but it is a file which is in a tabular form. It consists of the device name and the time in which it access the application level, then process id, tag, text, etc. The next permission validation. So here, excuse me ma'am. for for every for each and every applications, there will be some permissions allotted to the application for accessing the features of the smartphone. At the time of installation, the permissions for applications will be given by the user to use the features of the smartphone. It is called pre-allowed permission. An application that should not have permission to access a particular feature is called sensitive permission. So here, all the information which are collected from, that is the APK files which are gathered, and it is stored in a log file. And whenever a particular request comes, that is the requested query is actually processed, and it is checked whether it is a sensitive permission or pre-allowed permission. If it is a pre-allowed permission, then the access is granted. If it is a sensitive permission, then the access is denied. So here the policy manager, it ensure the security. So policies for the applications that are smartphone companies that provides device to access the features. So the policy manager follow the rule here: user type, then query app, then requested app, and requested permission, and the decision. So here, first one is the user type, here N1. Then next one is the query app. Then that is application B. And requested app is application A. Application B is nothing but it is Instagram. Application A is Spotify. So the application that is Instagram, it is requesting Spotify to read, write, and modify the contacts. So here, we cannot permit the particular in the Instagram to do this particular access. We cannot permit. So the access is denied. So here it is some applications, for some applications the access are granted, for some applications the access are denied. So here this can be the, that is the decision can be taken by using this particular table, risk table. So here, I'm having WeChat and video chat. So query app is WeChat. It is requesting the video chat, and it is asking permission to access the internet. So the risk level is very low. So I am permitting, if the risk level is low, I can grant access for the particular application to access another application. If the risk level is high, it should not be done. So this is the pseudo code and result and analysis. So here, the dataset named CIC and Mark 2017 is used in this approach. This dataset contains the collection of more than 11,472 samples. So the performance metrics for this proposed model is compared with the existing techniques such as MO-Droid, Crow-Droid, and DL-Droid, and the accuracy, the performance metrics such as accuracy is high compared with the other existing techniques such as MO droid, droid and DL droid, and precision is 0.94, and which is also high compared with the existing techniques, and recall level is also high and compared with the existing techniques, and the error level is low compared with the existing techniques. So these are the graphical representation of this accuracy, precision, error, recall, and specificity, and etc. etc. Some this is contribution to malware detection for Android application using Aquila Optimizer and hybrid LSTM SVM classifier. So in the previous contribution one, some applications are that is access to some applications are denied and some applications are granted. So those denied applications are considered as the malware applications. So which means that which is trying to access the features of the another application, uh, which is not having a permission previous uh, that is it is actually sensitive attack. So we are considering those application as a malware applications. So those applications are taken here for this contribution too. So to predict and classify the malware applications here, Aquila Optimizer and hybrid LSTM SVM classifiers are used. So those malware applications, that is the output of the previous contribution is taken as the input. So the denied applications are considered as the malware applications, and those applications alone is taken and is stored in a log file. Then that particular one is given as the input for feature selection. That is here Aquila Optimizer is used for feature selection. So the Aquila Optimizer, it uses cross validation and fitness evaluation function for feature selection. Once the feature is selected, those selected features are given as the input for the hybrid LSTM and SVM classifier. So for testing and training, so this classifier, it classifies the malware applications such as adware, ransomware, scareware, SMSware, and benign. So the feature selection. So first step, feature extraction is a process of decreasing the number of resources required to describe the large set of data. The large set of data will consume more memory and time. So to reduce the time and memory, the required data are extracted by using feature selection method. So here I have used Aquila Optimizer for feature selection. So first, the steps of the Aquila Optimizer. First one is the initialization step. The features such as device name, time, level, then process ID, tag, text, everything that is which is the fields of the log file. So those informations gathered from the log file are considered here are the attributes x1, x2, etc. So these attributes are randomly divided into k subsets of almost equal size. So I here k-fold cross validation is used here. K-fold cross validation in which those attributes are given as the input, and MSE, the mean square error is also calculated, and the fitness function is used to evaluate. The fitness function is by minimizing the mean square error. The fitness function is calculated, and the lowest MSE is considered for the fitness function. So then afterwards, if for every each and every set of attributes, so these processes is taken and it is updated. Once the combination of all the attributes are calculated, then the process will get terminated, and from that the best combination of attribute is taken. So those extracted features are given as the input for the hybrid LSTM SVM classifier. So it is given to the input layer and then hidden layer and the FC layer, and then fully connected layer, and then which is given to the SVM. SVM is used for classification. So it is actually hybrid LSTM SVM classifier, and then SVM which classifies the applications as adware, scareware, ransomware, SMSware, and benign applications. So the optimal features are extracted from the Aquila optimizer, and then the input is given to LSTM SVM classifier, which passes the input to the hidden layer, etc. And then to the FC layer fully connected layer, and then to the softmax layer. Finally, five types of malware such as adware, scareware, ransomware, and SMSware and benign or classified. So this is the pseudo code for this one and the results and discussion. So this hybrid LSTM SPM method here, that is the proposed method, which is compared with the existing LSTM, SPM, random forest and naive-based method of machine learning algorithms. And the accuracy of this hybrid LSTM, SPM is high compared to the existing techniques, and also the precision is also high compared to the existing one. Recall, error, error rate is very low compared to the existing one. So all the performance parametrics, if we compare with the existing one, this LSTM SPM is having a better performance than the existing techniques. So these are the graphical representation of the results and the conclusion. So the CSV files from the Android devices are collected and stored in a single log file. From that, the requested query, uh, that is when a query comes, the applications, then the permissions are evaluated, and the application, some applications are denied and some applications are granted. So the denied applications are considered here as the malware applications, and that is given to the Aquila optimizer for extracting the features. And once the features are extracted, it is given to the LSTM SVM model for classification. So after classification, we are comparing with the existing techniques, and we have come to a conclusion that the proposed model has the best performance matrices than the existing. These are the references. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. With this, we come to the conclusion of the afternoon section of day one. With this, we come to the conclusion of the afternoon section of the day one. I thank all the dignitaries, speakers, and participants for the valuable contribution. Let us look forward to tomorrow's section with the same spirit of learning and collaboration. Thank you all and have a wonderful evening ahead.